Welcome to Beyond the Bench, a podcast dedicated to the unsung heroes of college athletics. We pull back the curtain and give you a first-hand look into what goes into operating successful athletic departments and programs. Beyond the Bench is brought to you by Motion Sports, the technology platform for modern college athletics. You can listen to or watch every episode of Beyond the Bench on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoy this episode.
All right, our next guest, Coach Kelcie. Is that what they call you?
That is me. Yep,
Coach Kelcie, volleyball coach.
Yes.
Cool. So let's just start. Get to know a little bit about the school and you a little bit more. It's just some random questions. So let's say you've got one day to show a recruit around town. Where's the very first place that you'd take them?
Ooh, I think Redlands is close and charming.
Yeah.
I live just 5 minutes up the street from Redlands, so have a really cute, nice downtown and shops and restaurants and stuff. So I think Redlands would be a good place for them. Yeah.
And what's your favorite, whether it's San Bernardino tradition or just volleyball tradition? What's your favorite, just tradition of maybe something you guys do or?
Yeah. So player or coach?
Both, if you want.
Okay, so I used to play here,
Sure.
2008 to 2011, and it's still been a big tradition. We call off our numbers in the hall before you run out for a home match, and there's like a dance and a beat, and it's kind of a hype song. So that was always a really fun tradition for when I played, and every time we're in here, I hear the girls still do it, which is cool too. So that's awesome.
Did you guys start that, or had that been started before you?
No, it was before me. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, and as a coach, just keep putting some banners up. That's always a fun tradition.
Yeah. I mean, this thing right here is it's pretty good looking.
Yes.
Piece of hardware.
It
I
is.
guess is that. I was gonna ask, if there's a big, a moment or memory that kind of gives you chills when you think about time as a player or coach in the past. This is it right here.
You can't ask for anything better.
Give us a little backstory. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, so this is obviously the National Championship trophy. 2019, we went 33-0. Fantastic team. Everyone was there for the right reasons. Everyone was there starting in day one saying, hey, we're going to win a natty. It was a really, really special year, and that was my first year coming in coaching, and so it was great. I came close a couple of times as a player, so it was really sweet to win it with that group on the other side.
Yeah. Did you always know you wanted to be a coach, or did you always know you wanted to coach here? I know you said you played here, but what got you into actually coaching?
Yeah, so I coach just at a local club, Rancho Valley Volleyball Club, and it's always been a big passion of mine. I love working with the kids and the development side of things, and just coming into the gym every day is special and it's fun.
Yeah.
The girls make it, fun to show up to work every day.
Yeah. Is that what makes it so special? Just the girls and the
For
relationship
sure.
that you get to have with them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do, what's the most rewarding part of what you do? Like, obviously winning trophies, but is there anything on a deeper level that maybe is super fulfilling or makes you, proud of what you do?
For sure. I mean, if it wasn't for the student athletes, we wouldn't be here.
Right.
So, again, the relationships with those guys and seeing them develop over the course of 4 years or more, as grad students, it's just so much fun to see and see them mature as players, see them mature as people in general, and following their life after that, after a student athlete. And the biggest thing for me is just how competitive it is.
Yeah.
I love the CC2A. I love Cal State San Bernardino. It's always, we never know when our season's going to end, and that's great. A lot of people do, and it's really fun to have each year like that different. You come in, you have a whole new cast. You come in ready to go and see how far you can take it.
Yeah. So you talked a little bit about development. What's your approach to developing, obviously on the court as players in a team, but like, do you pay much mind to developing, women who are growing up and hopefully going to be mothers one day, or like just developing people in general rather than just athletes?
Yeah, I think, Kim Chernus, the head coach, has been here for quite some time, and she has done a fantastic job at building that culture. from day one that she's been here, and the success comes from it as well. So our student athletes know what they're coming into. If they're coming to play for us, commit to us, and it just kind of rolls over from there. They come in, freshmen come in, they kind of see, hey, oh, this is how it works. We compete, we work hard, we don't really care too much about all the other stuff. Like, this is the one reason why we're here, right? Is to try to win a national championship. So I think the development side of things of them in general stems from a lot of what we do. We eat together, we have some fun dances together, with the freshmen. It's all those little things that add up to championship teams.
Right.
Yeah.
So was she the coach when you played here too? And then did she kind of inspire you to
100%
to want to come back?
Yeah, I'm her number one fan.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really
she's
cool.
one of the most decorated coaches for sure in Division II. Yeah.
Right. So what's obviously most people will see you during games and fans will know you from games, but what's something that's kind of surprising or unseen that people don't know go into your life as a coach?
I think all the back work of it. People don't see that side of things. You show up to a game and you're crossing your fingers. Hopefully everything goes well, but it's all the preparation behind that.
Yeah. Like, let's see. Let's talk a little bit about kind of recruiting, and obviously NIL plays a different role at different levels of college, but how is that really, if any, has that impacted any of the recruiting that you do or
not yet,
how you guys approach anything?
Yeah, not yet, but it is coming around for sure, and it's something that's on our minds.
Yeah.
There are certain things like the girls can sell some gear that has their name on it, to make a little stipend for themselves.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Other than that, we know it's coming, so we're trying to, kind of brainstorm on the next steps with that at the Division II level.
Right.
Yeah.
And being such a powerhouse seems like it's the right word. You guys have clearly won at such a high level for a while. How do you guys build that culture still daily of coming in and still competing against yourselves to make sure that you can maintain where you're at? I know it can be hard to fight the complacency. I've seen that in sports all the time.
For sure.
You win a little bit, you get comfortable. So how do you guys on a day-to-day approach, like, make sure your team and your players are not becoming complacent?
Yeah, I think it starts with just keeping practices motivating. Just coming in, we're working on specific stuff. Maybe we have 2 courts out, maybe we have 3 courts out. And just keeping the competition gameplay high in our gym, because some of the best volleyball that we see is in our gym against the net.
Absolutely.
So I think it's just important, just maintaining those relationships, keeping them motivated, keeping them wanting to come in the gym. And if there is any problems, we know about it right away.
Right.
I think that's really important, because there's a lot of stuff that can kind of, hang
Sure.
out for a little bit, and then you see the culture diminish a little bit. But I think, this group of girls, and from previous years, everyone's here for the right reason. There's not really a lot of extra, in the backside.
That's good.
We're here, we're coming in, we lift, everyone lifts, we come to practice, we work on specific stuff. So really important.
Let's a little bit about like traditions or maybe some team building stuff that people might not know that you guys do. Is there anything that you guys do on a yearly basis? Obviously, you bring in new players almost every year. That's how college sports work. So how do you guys go about meshing a team together, especially early on in the season?
Yeah, so we after double days that weekend, if it's a Saturday or Sunday, we all get together and we go do something. So as a team, this is our team bonding. This is what we do. Sometimes it's in a cabin at Big Bear, or we go to the beach, or
That's sweet.
it's just a time for us to kind of gel, get to know each other a little bit more, go over all of our expectations, go over their expectations, and then the season starts, and everyone knows exactly what they're coming into.
So is your role as the assistant coach, do you specialize in offense or defense or serving? Or like I know mostly from a basketball standpoint, but how does that work from a volleyball standpoint? Do you have some sort of, are you strictly recruiting? How does it?
Yeah, I think Danny and Kim do the most recruiting side of things. And for me, I work specifically with a lot of the liberos, defensive side of things, some serving, But yeah, that's kind of my role here. And I never grew, so I was a libero myself.
Sure.
So it's passion for me too to go in there and, I've been in these guys' shoes, so it's fun to really push them.
Yeah, and I mean, seasons are long, off seasons are long. How do you, what's your work-life balance like? Are you finding plenty of ways to step away from volleyball? Or are you one of the, I'm always laser focused on just volleyball coaches? Because I've been around both. Some that need to get away and some that are only ever eating, sleeping, and breathing it. So.
Right. Well, I'm the director of programs down at the local club as well. So it's year round for all of us. Danny and Kim, they own the club, and so us three kind of do a little bit of this at Cal State, do a little bit of this at Rancho. So it's nonstop. It's year round, and I think it's really important just to find those pockets of time so you don't get burnt out. So
like an off day. Take me through an off day.
Sure.
What's Coach Kelcie do on an off day?
Yeah, beach if it's hot.
Beach. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at the beach. Maybe I'm going to see a movie. Maybe
in
theaters. Yeah. In theaters, yeah.
Wow. I feel like that's rare now.
Right.
You can just watch it on Netflix. But.
It's true. But it's to get out of the house, right?
Sure.
It's kind of like to go do something and then come back. And because when you're at home, you're just on the computer, No doubt.
No doubt. So you played libero. How has that position changed since, before you played, while you're playing, and like how will it continue to evolve?
Yeah, so it's an interesting position, and I feel like there has been some changes that they try to, manipulate here and there. But right now, you can have 2 liberos. That's a new rule for us at the collegiate level. When I played, there was only 1.
Okay.
So
you had the sole responsibility.
Yes. Yeah. So you can still have defensive players come back row, but they're just not in the jersey. But now, what we're kind of seeing in the libero position is that one may specialize more in serve receive. The other one might be specializes in defense, and we can flip them however we want.
Sure.
So, maybe she's on the court and she's balling it out. She's having a great time. So we keep her in, but we can change them whenever we want.
Interesting.
Yeah. But only one can still serve.
Let's talk a little bit about like scouting and the prep that goes into game day, because I don't know if fans really understand how much work assistant coaches put into game planning and getting the team prepared to compete against people. So what's like, do you take your own scout, or is it kind of a joint effort with your assistants, or how does that work?
Yeah, I think all 3 of us, between Kim, Danny, and I, we go through everything. We kind of look at film, we look at stats, who they played, how they played, and then we come in. The girls are here. We do some film before our pre-match meal, just to go over some key points. And Danny leads that as well. We watch some film on the other teams. We eat as a team, and then we go out and try our best. Yeah.
So, in one word, what's your guys' culture? What's that word?
Ooh, in one word.
A lot of places say family or this or that, but family is a pretty vague and overused word now.
For sure.
So.
I think focused is a good word, because it's focused on their relationships intermixed with each other, the focus on what we're looking forward to win a regional, national title.
Right.
And just how they want to interpret that, I guess, is their focus.
Sure. Interesting. Yeah. That's championship culture, clearly.
For sure, yeah.
That's cool.
Sure.
So obviously you guys win at a high level and at a high rate, but let's talk about like the negatives, the downsides, the struggles that people don't really see. What's the biggest, struggle that you feel like you face, whether it's from season to season or just game to game?
Injury, for sure.
Sure.
Injury. You never know when it's coming, and it puts a damper, no matter what kind of position you're in, whoever, anybody on the team, it puts a damper on it.
Right.
So, injury, we do everything that we can to prevent it, but unfortunately you can't, not everything's preventable.
Right.
Yeah.
I know when I played basketball, like there's always the disciplinary coach, like that coach that's like, get on the line, run, run. Is that are you the run them to death type of coach? Or
No, definitely not. No. I think Kim is the little more stern one. Danny is the brains and the analytics, and I feel like I could maybe be a little mix of that depending on the day.
That's good. Help the players not get too tired of the same old thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see. So who is your rival?
Who?
Yes.
Oh, the CC2A. There's so many now. Yeah, our conference is tough now.
You feel like you guys have a target on your back almost?
Always, yeah.
Always.
So does everyone else.
Sure. Yeah.
They
probably don't have one of these.
Yeah,
though.
right.
Am I allowed to touch it? This is
yeah,
cool.
Go ahead.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, it is probably one of the most competitive conferences in Division II.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what kind of? Let's see. How do I want to word this? I guess what's your aspirations with coaching? You played, obviously, so you love volleyball. So that much is clear.
Yeah. Assistant
coach right now. Do you want to stay here forever? Try to be a head coach here? Do you want to go try to be a head coach at Nebraska? I don't know. Like what's your plan?
Yeah. This is home for me.
Yeah.
I've been around it for a long time. I've known Danny and Kim since I was 11. So it's home. It's family. I love everything about Cal State. And yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to work my way up as assistant to a head coach for sure. I don't
prefer that to be here, I assume.
Sure, yeah, that would be great.
This is where you've been. Yeah.
This is home for me, and it bleeds deeper for sure. After you've had a solid career here, you're on the other side of things now. You know, played a couple years overseas, and my career here, leading into my coaching career here, has been nothing but good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if you guys have like a dedicated like director of operations or anything, but logistically, like what goes into running and planning a volleyball team, from traveling to away games or practice schedules, like what do you guys do to keep that organized and make sure players know where they're supposed to be and when they're supposed to be, and how does that all work from a logistics standpoint?
Yeah, we don't have a director of ops, but we do have a good support staff in the athletic department.
Yeah.
We do all of our travel, and then we have Mateo that books it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I feel like I take a lot of the organization side of things. If it's jerseys, if it's meals, if it's, whatever, filling the locker room with snacks, that kind of stuff. And I think it's important to stay on top of it because, if someone doesn't have the right jersey, then everything is off, right?
Right.
If someone has a bad meal at dinner, then everything's off, right? So all those little things go a long way in winning a championship for sure.
And so your players, if obviously you might not know directly what they would consider, but how do they describe you? You're the coach they go to for this, or like you're the coach that's always this way. Like what's one word that you think the players would use to describe you?
I would say a big sister, but I think I'm too old for that now. So maybe an aunt.
Sure.
No, I think I'm the person that they go through first.
That's great.
And then I kind of direct them in the right direction,
That's
right?
awesome.
It's like, oh no, go talk to Danny for this. No, go talk to Kim for this.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you're like the trustworthy,
I think so.
I've got something to come to coach with. I'm gonna start with Coach Kelcie.
Yeah,
cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. How about if you got to change or either add or take away or change one rule from volleyball, what would you go for?
Well, personally, the liberos can serve for both middles.
Okay.
Not just one.
Specific rule, sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or like a middle attack is worth a couple points.
Really?
So if they score, it's like worth 3 points instead of 1. Something like that.
Why don't you think that's a rule? What's stopping that from being a rule?
I don't know.
They're just not creative enough. They haven't met with Coach Kelcie about rules changes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, I mean, we go from side out points. I'm sorry. What is it called? I can't even remember. The side out points. Back in the day, where you had to serve to earn the point. What is it called?
Side out scoring.
Side out
no?
scoring to... Yeah, never mind. This doesn't... Yeah, never mind. Cut this out.
Either way, that's fine. Well, yeah, I appreciate you coming on. We're just going to finish with like a quick rapid fire this or that sort of questions. You don't have to explain if you don't want to, or you can. The first ones are volleyball based, and then we'll just go into like some random lifestyle ones.
Cool.
Side out scoring or rally scoring?
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
Rally scoring.
Okay. Defensive specialist or all around player?
Ooh. Selfishly defensive player.
Okay. Spoken as a libero.
Yeah.
Let's see. Power hitters or smart placement?
Power hitters.
Okay. Would you rather have video analysis, like video film on a team, or do live, like in-person scouting?
Ooh. Both are really good.
Mm-hmm.
But everything live is always better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Morning practice or afternoon practice?
We practice in the afternoons. I am now on that schedule, but I'm a morning person.
Okay.
But I'm okay with the afternoons because it gives me my morning now.
When you played, would you have preferred it in the morning?
No, because we have class.
Sure.
Yeah. So it made sense. And then you
Yeah.
go to the club afterwards, right? Volleyball club, not the other club.
Player-led huddle or like a coach-directed or coach-led?
Coach
timeout?
directed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you have said the same thing when you were a player?
Situational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that 100%. Would you rather have a really, really fundamental team from the basic standpoint, or like a complex offensive kind of newer, maybe modern approach?
Fundamental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got to get the basics right. Would you recruiting or developing? Which do you prefer?
They go hand in hand.
Sure. That's a good answer. That's a coach's answer. I'll give you that. Home game or away game?
Home, always.
All right. Let's do some more just like more basic lifestyle questions.
Okay.
Obviously you're in college sports, but professional sports or college sports, which would you rather watch?
Depends on the sport.
Okay.
I think college, though. Yeah.
Any sport you prefer professionally?
Professionally, basketball.
Okay.
I like basketball. But I've been getting into the women's side of collegiate basketball, too. It's been really fun to watch.
Cool.
And the Masters. Did you just watch the Masters? That was crazy.
I was glued to my screen.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Awesome. City or countryside?
City.
Mountain or beach?
Beach.
Summer or fall?
Summer.
No, summer or winter?
Summer.
Summer person. Fair.
But I do like snowboarding, so.
True.
Yeah.
Fair. Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Apple Music or Spotify?
Spotify. All day.
Sure. Text message or phone call?
Text.
What do we got here? Online shopping or in-store?
Ooh, this has changed over the years. Online.
Interesting. You don't want to try it on
Amazon.
or see what it looks like? Or,
If you can return it in a day, it's
yeah,
easy.
I guess. That's fair. Would you rather plan a vacation or be more spontaneous trip with your friends? Or
I'm a planner.
Really?
100% I'm a planner.
you need an itinerary?
I need an itinerary.
Fair. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Dinner.
Interesting.
Number one. Sit down, get some friends, hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then last one, for coaching purposes, would you rather coach in like athletic sort of attire or like a more formal jacket sort of?
Depends. I always try to have a cool outfit if we're in like the finals somewhere,
Be stylish,
Yeah. And that you don't get dressed up often. So I think it's important to
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, look good sometimes.
Right on. Good deal. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having
champion.
me. Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
so much.
Thanks. Thanks.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Beyond the Bench. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts so you never miss a conversation with the unsung heroes who power college athletics. Beyond the Bench is brought to you by Motion Sports, the technology platform for modern college athletics. To learn more about Motion, visit motionsports.io.